Ever wondered why storyboarding is so important for your animations? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should start doing storyboarding for your animations. Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my YouTube channel Start Animating, the channel that's specifically aimed to everyone who's starting out at animation. So if you are new to animation, then first of all, welcome. Please click that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a new video. And also feel free to click on that like button. It really helps with the algorithms. So that's a great way for you to support this channel. Now again, if you're new to animation, I've got something great for you to start off with. It is a free online training session. It is for 90 minutes long, and by the end of that video training, you would have created your very own animation. And I'm very strong on starting to animate. That's the only way you can grow. That's the only way you can improve. So it's very important for me to get you guys to start animating. And that's why I call this YouTube channel Start Animating. So I want you to start. It's one thing to watch YouTube videos like this, but it's another thing to actually start animating and to sit down and to work on your very own animation. And in that video training, you will be working alongside with me step by step, and by the end of the video training you would have created your very own animation. So feel free, in the description below there's a link. You can just click there, you can sign up, and you will receive the video and you can start animating. Now today's question: why should you start storyboarding? Why should you create storyboards for your animations? And I'm going to give you 3 reasons for that. And the first reason is because it is your first point of reference. That is very important, because when you start animating, you're going to reference back to something. You won't be able to sit with a script next to you or in front of you and animate from your script. You're going to need that point of reference. So what are you going to reference? There are loads of things. For instance, positional, your characters, where your characters will be placed inside the scene. Emotions. What are their facial expressions during certain times of the animation? So there's a lot of things that you will look back on and reference from with your storyboard. It is also a great reference for your concept art designers, or those people who will be designing the backgrounds or the scenes or even your characters. They need something to work from. So once you've done your storyboard, they will know exactly how to create the backgrounds. So it is also a great reference for them. But if you do the animations and all the designing and the background design and everything, well, you've got something to work from as well. Now, another question that you need to ask is, your storyboards, does it have to be very detailed, or can it just be rough sketches? Now, this really depends. In my instance, let me quickly show you. I've got just rough sketches. Now, because I don't work with a big animation studio, this is only for me. This is for my animation. So I just draw stick figures, and I will just with red, as you can see, indicate the camera movement. So obviously this camera is panning from the top downwards onto my scene. I've just got basic animation. As you can see, again here I indicate the camera, and this character walks in, so I indicate with arrows what I want to do. So I really guide myself when I animate. I really know what to do, so I don't really go into detail. By the time I do my storyboard, I've already got my characters and my backgrounds already designed. Because I do everything myself, I don't need the storyboard as my reference for the background design, etc. For me, it is just a guideline for my camera, my character placement, etc. So this is how I work. But then obviously, if you work for a bigger studio, or if your plans are to work for a bigger animation studio, it is wise to start off correctly from day one and practice it into your workflow. and that is to go and to design professional looking storyboards. Like for instance, this is one for the Lion King. So as you can see, there's a lot of detail in this storyboard, and the person who's going to do the background artwork, they really have an idea exactly what they need to draw. So this is a great way to do reference for, this is a great reference for your artist. So if you long term, if you want to do or work at a big animation studio, then I would highly suggest you do your storyboards very much in detail. But if you work for yourself, if you create animations for yourself, then there's no need to go that deep into detail like this storyboard. So really it depends on what you want to do, what you want to achieve, whether you should just go with stick figures and just use it as your guide for your animation, or if you really want to go deeper and really create professional looking, very detailed storyboards. The second reason why storyboarding is so important is because of the cinematography of your animation, the whole look and feel of your animation. Now, good filmmakers will all tell you that cinematography is a real key element of filmmaking. You can actually tell a story with an image. I mean, you know, there's a saying, image is worth 1,000 words. And that is what cinematography really is. Now, if I can give you two examples quickly. Here is one of my favorite sitcoms is Friends, and here's a scene from Friends. Chandler sitting behind a window looking outside. Now, just looking at this picture, you already know basically what's going on. You know that he is missing someone. It is clear by just looking at this picture. If I can give you another example of another picture, here is a girl sitting all by herself on a swing. Again, this picture can tell a story on its own. This is maybe a girl that was bullied and she's just feeling alone and sad, or she has lost a close friend, and she's just feeling sad. So as you can see, this picture by itself also tells a story, and that is what cinematography is. So when you create your storyboard, you can really sit back and you can plan your animation. You can plan your screen or your scene, your image, what it should look like, so that if there's no dialogue, if you take away the dialogue, can the visual elements of your animation still tell a story? The one thing about cinematography is that it can really tell the story, like I've mentioned, but it can also awaken emotion or set a mood for your scene as well. Again, if I give you these two examples, this girl sitting on the swing, it really tells a sad story. It sets a sad mood. The one from Chandler from Friends, again, it tells a story. It sets a mood. It shows how lonely he is and that he's missing someone. And so you can really tell a story or set a mood just with the cinematography of your animation. And this is where storyboarding plays a big role, because with your storyboard you can play around and plan your cinematography. You can plan how you want to portray a certain mood. You can really plan out how you want the viewer of your animation to feel at that specific moment. These are things that you're really going to miss out if you're going to start animating from scratch. So your storyboarding is a great place where you can really plan out your animation and really plan how you want to portray certain emotions and feelings, and how you want your viewer to feel in certain instances or in certain places of your animation. The third reason why storyboarding is so important for your animations is for your camera movement. As you can see with my basic storyboard, I've indicated with arrows what I want my camera to do. So for instance, in this image, I want the camera to move from the top and it pans down to the main scene. You can also indicate if you want to zoom in. For instance, here you can see it goes from this scene, he throws something, and then the camera moves in or zooms into his face. So you can really indicate what your camera should do as well. So it really helps you when you do your animatic later on. After you've done your storyboard, obviously you're going to use your storyboard images for your animatic, and when you create your animatic, you know exactly what you need to do, where your camera should pan, when it should zoom in or zoom out, or sometimes just fade to black or fade in from black. So it's another great tool to indicate or to plan your camera movement for your editing later on, so that when you do your animation, you also have your camera movement already planned out as well. So guys, those are the 3 reasons why I believe storyboarding is so important, and why it will really enhance your animations if you do storyboarding. If there's any reasons or reasons why you should do storyboarding that I've missed, feel free to comment it in the comments below. I'd love to read your comments. Maybe I'll do a sequel and with more reasons why you should do storyboarding. But I really hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to click on that like button, and then also remember to subscribe. It will really help this channel a lot, and also to click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a new video. And finally, if you are new to animation and you really want to start off this journey as an animator, remember I've got that free video training. Just click on the link in the description box below, and then you are set. You can sign up and you can start and follow me step by step, and again by the end of that video you would have created your very own animation, and you would have the basic knowledge of animation so that you can continue and start creating your own animations. So guys, that is it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. God bless.